change it. Don't think.
Tell me one.
You're live now.
Oh, I don't know if there's anyone with us yet, but it's Friday night, Thursday night, and I want to do this sticky chicken, so I've decided to go live with this sticky chicken recipe. It's the third pack of chicken I've bought. The last pack I ate. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just kept having portion and thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got a confession with the first packet. The first packet just sat in the fridge for that many days that when I come to open it, it stunk, so it had to be thrown away. So I did lose a pound that day. But I bought another pack. This pack is 2.5 kilos of chicken and some beautiful chicken wings. I'm about to make sticky chicken with it.
Got 2 on so far. Hi Melissa Lee.
Hi Melissa.
Does
anybody out there say hello? Let us know who's with us. Just about to make sticky chicken. No spices. It's not going to be hot. It's going to be nice, sweet, sticky chicken. And it's just for myself and possibly some may go up to the boys, depending on how much I actually do.
Hi Beth. Beth Aspel's with us.
Hi Beth. Lovely to see you.
Shelley Beans with us.
Hi Shelley.
Kate Rich is with us.
Hi guys, so glad you're all joining us at such short notice. I'm just about to make sticky chicken.
Is the sound on the vision okay? Can everybody hear okay and see okay?
And don't forget to like on the way in, please guys. So I'm just going to put some chicken in this bowl. So these are the chicken wings you will have seen that I bought on this week's haul.
Angela D said hello.
Hi Angela.
Shelley says all good, sound and video's good.
Brilliant.
We're recording this on the phone, so normally it's the laptop we do the live streams on.
Hope everyone's well. Are you in the kitchen or are you sitting down comfortably? It's a bit late now, isn't it? It's 7 o'clock, but we've waited so we can do it this way. We haven't had our evening meal yet this evening, so we are running late. Mr. Wallflowers is actually on a week's holiday from work, so time's gone out the window and we're just playing it by ear really and going with the flow. So I'll start with making the sticky sauce. So first of all, I'm going to put a cupful, 1 cup of brown sugar.
Beth says she's crocheting. It's only 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh, lovely. Is this still your granddaughter's blanket, Beth, that you were telling me about? Is this your granddaughter's blanket you're crocheting? So that's a cupful of brown sugar, and I'm just about to add a cupful of honey. I measured it out in the proper cups. I'm just making sure, you know me, waste not, want not, not leaving it in the cup when we could be using it. The sweeter the better. If you're like me and you've got a really sweet tooth, you'd appreciate not leaving any of this yumminess in the cup.
Beth said she's done that now. She's onto a hooded scarf.
Oh, lovely.
Just what you need this weather. It's been freezing over here.
My hair may look as flat as a pancake. I've had my woolly hat on all day. And even when we came home afterwards from being out, I kept my woolly hat on around the house because it's been so warm. Because, of course, the only heat source we're using at the moment is the wood stove burner in the lounge. And the rest of the house is turning quite chilly. So I've negotiated with Mr. Wallflowers. We're going to put some heating on for a short spell tomorrow just to heat the house through. So yeah, there's no point punishing ourselves. So in the pot so far, we have a cup of brown sugar, a cup of honey.
Devon Steve says evening. What's occurring?
We're making sticky chicken, Devon Steve. Hello to Mrs. Devon. I'm now adding 1 cup of tomato ketchup. And again, I won't be leaving any in the cup. On top of that, we have half a cup of soy sauce. Now, I don't really use a lot of soy sauce in my recipes, but I did feel this recipe was right with adding the soy sauce, so I am adding it. But I don't particularly choose normally to add soy sauce to my food. And this is a teaspoon of garlic salt. So that's all the ingredients we need. A cup of brown sugar, a cup of honey, a cup of ketchup, half a cup of soy sauce, and a teaspoon of garlic honey. That's it. So I've got the cooker lighter here. And to light the cooker, if I can get into the drawer, get my wooden spoon, and I'm going to stir it because obviously we've got sugar on the bottom and we've got very thick honey. So
Devon Steve says they've got snow there.
Snow? Wow. How thick, Devon Steve? How thick is it?
We've had ice in the morning.
Well,
it's been
frost.
down to -4. But the sun's been out today, but it's still being cold. Trina's Humble Homestead says greetings.
Hi Trina, lovely to see you, hon. It was nice to see you on the Facebook page as well, love. I appreciated that, thank you. I'm having to keep an eye on the Facebook page. Unfortunately, we've got some trolls on there at the moment, and they're actually posting pornography on a regular basis. And I'm so glad because Facebook are actually helping me in deleting posts as well. But some of them I do have to go in and manually remove the filth, basically. So if you are on our Facebook page, so it's Facebook Wallflowers UK, same title as our YouTube channel. Please join if you haven't already. But if you're on there, if you could either report if you see an obvious posting such as pornography, different adverts that we wouldn't feasibly as a group accept. And if you could report them and then inbox me and let me know, and I will manually remove them if Facebook don't. But yeah, I'm having to keep an eagle eye on the page. We have a good community there as well. Many of you that are here that are looking out and keeping an eye on the page.
Devon Steve says only ½ an inch or so. Trina says ours is melting today. We've got a chance to see the Northern Lights.
Wow.
That is a horrible thing. I'm sorry to hear about the Facebook.
As I say, as a community, we look after each other, and to keep it clean from filth like that takes teamwork, I think, sometimes. But yeah, snow at Christmas. You know, I get nesh. Nesh means I feel the cold more than usual. Locally, nesh means that. And I'm quite nesh. I do feel the cold quite quickly. But I do like to see the snow. I don't necessarily like to be walking in spattered, moist snow. But I do like to walk in, I don't like to walk in slush, but I do like to walk in the crunch. When you've got a nice pad of snow and you hear that crunch under your foot. Yeah, I do like that. I do like the images, you know, when you see like the postcardish pictures with snow on.
It's nice when it first comes down.
Yeah. It's Christmas, isn't it? Christmas isn't Christmas if we don't have a bit of snow, really, I don't think.
Ruth says hi to both of you.
Hi, Ruth.
Trina says, I've just done a post about my cruise video, had a great time, got really behind on my postings, and I'll report that if I see anything on the Facebook.
Thank you. I'll look forward to having a look in at your cruise. Do you know, I'm sorry, I feel rude. I can't remember where it was you went.
It was around the Jamaican and all that, wasn't it? Caribbean.
It was the Caribbean, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Barbara says, hi folks, it's a balmy 41 here in Maine, USA. No snow.
Wow. Hi, Barbara, love.
Trina says, what are you making? I've only just joined.
So I'm making sticky chicken, Trina. I've got 2.5 kilos of chicken wings. They've been sat in the fridge. They're totally defrosted. They've been out for nearly an hour now, just coming to room temperature. I've just put the sauce together. In order to make the sauce, I've used a cup of brown sugar, a cup of honey, a cup of ketchup, half a cup of soy sauce, and half a teaspoon of garlic salt, and that's the sauce. So it's all melted now. There's no thickness, there's no sugar grains. It's all dissolved into the sauce, and I'm just waiting for it to come to the boil. I just need to wash my hands.
Shelley says she's put a tree up today and she's made a Christmas cake.
Oh, lovely.
She's feeling very festive.
Very nice, Shelley. Now, what do you put in your Christmas trees? Your Christmas cake? Is it alcohol, non-alcohol, or is it fruit? What type of Christmas cake do you like? Because there's so many alternatives now. Some people don't like the dried fruit and just do a sponge version.
Trina said yum. And yes, it was the Bahamas.
Wow. That's just so fancy talk to us, isn't it?
Shelley said cherry brandy.
Wow. Now, when I used to drink alcohol, brandy was my drink, and a cherry brandy particularly is nice, yeah. Very nice. My mum used to make Christmas cakes. I've never actually made a Christmas cake of my own. I say we do the Yule log every year, and that's our contribution, isn't it?
Yeah. We used to have baby sham when we were younger, didn't we?
We should have a baby sham, yeah.
And snowballs.
Yeah, well, that was just baby sham with lemonade in, wasn't it?
The eggnog, wasn't it?
Eggnog with lemonade in, yeah.
Couldn't drink it now.
It was a big treat though, wasn't it? It was actually Mum's drink that you were allowed to sip of.
Shelley said they only sell it in Morrison's and Waitrose this year.
It's phasing it out. Well, anyone who follows the whole videos will know I've actually cheated on the Yule log this year. I've actually bought the Yule log Swiss roll, and I'm literally only going to fashion it, put chocolate on and make it look like a log. So I have cheated this year.
It'll still be lovely.
We've got the boys coming for Christmas Day. We've just had a message from them today that they want to take us out for lunch, evening meal one day during the week next week. So that's something really to look forward to. Every now and again our eldest son likes to take us out for a meal. Next week he's taking us out, so it'll be really nice to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Our youngest has just started to work, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's just got a new job.
He's been unemployed for quite a while, and he just started work 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So a new start for him.
And we've got 23 on, and we've only got 11 thumbs up.
Oh, something needs addressing there, guys. It does help us with the algorithms. Right, I'm just turning the heat up on that because I want that to come to the boil. Just going to put a few more pieces of chicken in the bowl. I can't actually coat the chicken till the sauce comes to the boil. Now, I've got 10 pint jars at the ready. So, I'm hoping that's sufficient.
Here comes Bridget.
Who is it?
Bridget.
Hi, Bridget, love.
Hi, Bridget.
Okay? We're making sticky chicken, Bridget. I'll just quickly repeat the recipe. I've made a sticky sauce from brown sugar, honey, soy sauce, ketchup, and a pinch of garlic salt. Well, half a teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm just bringing the sauce to the boil. I've got my chicken wings at the ready. My jars are ready. I've got the canning lids in some hot to warm water on the back plate.
Got the canner out.
Got the canner out ready. A cup of coffee ready. Cup of coffee at the side. I'll have a slurp of that in a minute. I'm just trying to bring this sauce to the boil. So what's everyone made for their evening meal tonight?
Thanks, Barbara. Barbara's give us 2 thumbs up, one on a tablet and one on the computer.
Thanks, Barbara. See, it's teamwork. What's teamwork?
Makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream
So
work.
we've got 15 likes now.
And only 14 on.
No, 22.
Oh. We've still been receiving emails, people sending their mail address for receiving Christmas cards. So fabulous. Quite a few people have asked us for our address in return. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Bridget said she's just come back from her niece's 11th birthday party.
Oh, very nice. So did you bring a doggy bag back, Bridget, and your nice piece of cake wrapped up in kitchen roll? That's what happens at them type of parties, isn't it?
Trina says she's planned far ahead. She's actually purchased the cruise for 2025 on the Black Friday sale.
Good on you.
This is what I do for the kids for gifts. I give experiences instead of gifts.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Nobody can take their memories away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what memories?
Oh, we'd love an experience, Trina.
Sadly, we're not kids, though. It'll be an experience here with our boys on the day. Family.
They don't stop eating as soon as they come out.
No, yeah. I have to buy extra biscuits today and extra sweeties to make sure there was something in every corner when they come.
And Bridget said she filled up there and they've had snow this morning. Beth's back. She's had to go out and tend to the chickens. Don't let the chickens see what you're up to.
What time is it where Beth is?
What time's it in your... Where you are, Beth? Trina said for supper I have bacon and onions in the air fryer to go over leftover hamburger patties.
Delicious.
We had like a sausage patty last night and we were veg.
Yeah, they tasted more like haggis, didn't they, in the end?
Yeah. Decluttering Queen's here. Hi everyone.
Hi love, hope you're okay.
2:20 in the afternoon for Beth.
For those that don't know, we're making sticky chicken.
Bridget says she's got a video up of her riding in the snow.
Oh, lovely. How'd you find it riding in the snow, Bridget? Can you just get to a certain depth, or do you find it okay?
Devon Steve said,
Because
the chicken
yours
wings.
is automated, isn't it? It'd be much, much worse if you were hand rolling, you know.
Devon Steve says, are the chicken wings raw or cooked?
The raw.
So we've got 34 on.
Lovely. I didn't think that many would join us this late.
Or this early.
Well, I mean late notice. It's just coming to the boil now, guys. It's took a minute. I'm just going to have a
warm in
slurp. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I've had my scarf and my hat on all day, and I'm still not taking my scarf off. How are you coping heat-wise in your homes? Are you hot water bottles and thick jerseys and scared to leave the room to go into another cold room?
We've had the hot water bottles as well, haven't we?
Yeah. Because it's a lot to keep the fire going, you know, from morning till night. It's an awful lot to do. As I say, we haven't had the central heating on at all yet. So tomorrow's going to be the bonus day for it, isn't it?
Yeah. Bridget said it's not too bad. It's only a few centimetres deep, so no issues.
Good.
Just when it gets thicker and you can't move and you get stuck.
Well, as I've said many a time, my mum was in a wheelchair, but she was only in a hand roller and she couldn't do it herself. She had severe Parkinson's disease, so we'd push her wherever she went. Oh, it'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it, if there was snow on the floor? Absolute nightmare. And I'd always have to make sure I had good grip on my boots or my shoes, you know, because the wheels, the tread on the wheels was rubbish. So, you know, if you slip, that's the pair of us gone, you know. God help us if we're on a hill. So it doesn't look like there's a lot in the pan, but there's a lot here. And it's quite hot. The chicken's quite cool. Just going to get a side plate for my spoon.
Beth says they have a wood heater. It goes through the heater ducts, so it's very comfy. Ours is comfy in one room, but as soon as you go out of the room, it's freezing the rest of the house.
So I'm just going to tip some of the sticky sauce into the chicken.
Angela said they've got a wood stove, and it's a big one. It's very nice.
And I'm just stirring it all round to get some of the sticky chicken, some of the sticky sauce coating all around the chicken. Now, as I say, I've been enjoying eating chicken wings for the last week or so, and I have eaten an awful lot of them just to myself because Mr. Wallflowers doesn't even eat chicken. But I'm really looking forward to tasting these.
Bridget says, can I share the link from this morning? If you can, I don't know whether you can on the live.
We keep trying that, don't we, Bridget?
If you can, if not, put it on the community or
in comments.
Yeah.
If it'll allow you to share it in comments. Now this one's going to be an awkward sound, so it's not going to push down.
Let's do the little ones.
That one might become lunch. Well, evening meal.
Shelley says that she'd love a log burner, but in a townhouse, 3 stories, she's been told it's not practical.
Yeah, it's where it's going to vent out and everything, isn't it?
Barbara says they heat with wood. When temps are in the 40s, we don't use any heat. Sweaters or hoodies and rice bags to stay warm. Bridget says she'll send it on Messenger to you.
Oh, right, okay. Thank you, Bridget.
I'm not going to get many in there, are we?
Well, it depends how I can. I have to get my hands in, aren't I? Depends how I can manoeuvre it around.
Lady Adams in. I'm in
I
Mr.
love-
Wallflowers.
I still always think Lady Suda as soon as I hear her name.
Yeah. It would be better with bigger jars, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've only got pint jars available at the moment. I used all the
Quarters.
the quart jars. Last time was ham and potato soup. That's one gone in. They're going to need a good wash and wipe. Sorry if it looks a bit messy, guys, but the jars can be washed. My hands are clean and can be re-washed. I'm trying to tip and top them.
You only want to lick your fingers.
Not while the chicken's raw, I don't know. I'm done, but I'm not that done. So I'm averaging about 4 or 5 in a jar. For one person, I found that okay.
Lady Adams said it looks delicious.
Thank you.
Norma Living Good just arrived. Glad to make the live. What are you canning today?
Sticky chicken, love. Sticky chicken for the pantry. It's all primarily just for me because Mr. Wallflowers doesn't eat the chicken.
And some for tonight's tea.
Yeah, for myself. I'm all fingers and thumbs. It's like gardening. I'm the same with gardening. I'm the same with food. I'm better off just getting my hands in and getting on with it. It's the best way I found. I'm just going to rinse my hands again.
I don't like the chicken. I just don't like the texture of it or the taste of it.
You like that with lots of meats, though, aren't you?
I like chicken soup or chicken crisps. And Lady Erin says, sorry I've not been around much. A month ago I lost 2 cats to cancer within 5 days of each other. Sorry to hear
that, love. It's awful, isn't it? Family members, aren't they?
Yeah. That's why we never ever got a pet, because you get just too attached, don't you? And when
well, the reason I never got pets was because my mum and dad they bred dogs, but they bred them in the home. And I had asthma. And I think a lot of it contributed to the amount of dogs that were in the home. Probably hygiene was something to do with it as well, but a few countering things. And after living like that for so long, I never fancied having animals in the home. Just didn't happen. The boys used to always say to me, can we have a dog?
Lady Erin says, thank you both, it's heartbreaking. She's just had chicken soup.
Oh, lovely.
Bridget says her niece was surprised she was there when she got in from school because of the snow. Nice surprise.
Do you live far from a bridge?
Lady Erin says, at one point we had 8 cats, now we've just got 2 left.
I've never asked before, Bridget, do you drive a car as well, love?
How many have you done so far? 5?
Yeah.
Does it feel sticky?
Not at this stage. It would do if I kept doing this with my hands. But that's quite warm and the chicken's still quite cold, so they're just counterbalancing each other at the minute.
Lady Erin said, how did your anniversary dinner go?
It was nice.
It was lovely.
Wasn't it? Where did we go?
It was something farm, wasn't it?
Not been there before, have we?
We had to wait ages for the food to be cooked, didn't we? There was only us in there as well.
Yeah, but we enjoyed it. I'll say we don't do it that often, but it's nice when we do.
Bridget says she lives about a mile away and she doesn't drive.
Oh, right, okay. I wasn't sure if she did or not.
Lady Erin says, what did we eat? We had the lasagna, didn't we?
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
With the salad.
Yeah. We're quite plain eaters. We don't like a lot of spice.
It's normally a mixed grill, lasagna, fish and chips.
I like the steak and ale pies or pies. Things like that. I tend to go for gammon. Now that'll usually come like with chips or etc. But I only want the gammon if I can have both. I like the pineapple and the egg. I don't just like to be restricted to just the pineapple and not have the egg, or just the egg and not have the pineapple. I like to have both.
Can't have smell that.
The sauce.
Yeah. So when you come to open these cans, you'll be cooking it then, won't you?
Well, it's canning for 90 minutes.
Yeah, so it'll cook.
So it'll basically cook in the canning process. I'll be reheating it when I take it out. But it'll literally be cooked through, because they're only wings. Because they're only wings, in that 90 minutes they'll actually cook through. And so, yes, there is going to be a bit of sauce added now. I'm I'm not going to waste what's in the bowl. But I've not to put too much in because I've got to remember the chicken itself in the jar will release liquid and fat of its own. So I'm just going to put so much in each jar, which will act as a marinade and cook through with it.
Hi, Heather. Heather says hello. She didn't get a notification.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Heather. I did put a quick message on, as I say, it was short notice, but I did put a quick message on the community
Page.
tab. Yeah. I've literally just made sticky chicken, and I'm just putting it all together for the canning process. I'm not putting too much in because the chicken itself will release fat and liquid of its own as it's cooking. It will be cooked for 90 minutes or canned for 90 minutes.
They last on the shelf for at least 12 months, won't they?
At least, I mean, anything up to like 3 to 5 years, really. As long as they're sealed, as long as they're sealed and protected, they should be fine. So I'm now going to pop my glasses on and debubble them.
Bridget says she's ate all the sweet and sour pork. She did extra because her knee time was going to be tight today.
What does that mean, busy, Bridge?
Yeah, because she had to go to the party, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Trina,
Time's going to be tight.
Trina says, I love having those convenience meals on the shelf. What do you serve with the chicken? Rice and veg?
Well, depending on what's going at the time. So, as you're right, rice will be sometimes, veg, chips, potatoes, whatever I'm doing for Mr. Wallflowers as a separate meal, really. And if it's compatible, then I'll just go with the flow of what's available.
We've got boiled potatoes and veg for tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll be having sausage roll with mine.
That's basically one of your favourites, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not hard done to.
No.
He was telling Catherine that he was hard done to because he hasn't got party rings this week, his party ring biscuits.
So I have to go with those.
Well, you're not going with those. You've got sweeties, biscuits, crisps.
Lady Erin says she's not getting notifications either.
Well, I'm glad you're here anyway. Hopefully the other guys, if they've missed out, can catch up on a replay. I'm trying to sort out putting videos in a more coherent playlist. But I'm just learning how to do things like that. I'm just getting round to it.
Norma says, I haven't heard of sticky chicken before, and I apologise if you've already went over this. But what was included in it? I didn't see the recipe.
So I've taken chicken wings. Sorry, who am I talking to?
Norma.
Sorry, Norma. I've taken chicken wings and I've made a sticky chicken sauce. The sticky chicken sauce consists of a cup of brown sugar. Let me just wash my hands, sorry. A cup of brown sugar, a cup of honey, a cup of tomato ketchup, half a cup of soy sauce, and half a teaspoon of garlic salt. I've put that all in a pan together, brought it to the boil, coated it in a bowl, and then proceeded to fill my jars, and then whatever liquid was left I then divided through into each jar. I've not gone over the top with it because the chicken will release some liquid and will release fat, and that's quite sufficient. So
Beth says she's been canning a lot of soups for the pantry. So was Heather.
Very good.
Lady Erin says, honey will go nice in the marinade.
Yeah, yeah.
Norma says, thank you so much. It sounds delicious. I love learning new recipes. Did you get the vinegar? Or...
Oh, sugar, I haven't wiped the lids. The rings. You'll have to give me 2 clean. Look, racing ahead of myself. It's a good job he was watching.
Unedited.
Yeah, raw unedited footage.
My tea's gone cold. No. Oh no, drank it. Your coffee's gone cold, doesn't it?
I don't mind drinking mine cold. That's the difference, isn't it? You won't drink yours cold, I will.
Yeah.
I don't like it iced, like iced tea or iced coffee, but I don't mind tepid or warm.
Bridget says she'd have to get pasties, she's run out.
So
So hopefully she'll get them tomorrow.
I picked up 2 cheese and onion pasties, Bridget, yesterday, because we'd just eaten the last 2 the day before.
But we do like the Cornish pasties as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we got a few boxes a while ago in one of the halls, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they weren't called ginseng, ginksters.
Ginsters.
Or something. Yeah, yeah. I think there's still some of them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Now, to save myself some space and to be organised, I actually took the kitchen rolls down today and I've put my lids on. I just thought it'd be easier. So just use that to play with.
Heather said she found a special on beef stir fry meat. So she's done peppered steak to serve over rice and potatoes.
Very good. How many did you get out of that?
Good when you find the bargains.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when it stretches and you get a few meals out of it. It's fine.
It always tastes
Or feed
better.
a few people out of it. Well, yeah, because you'd appreciate it more, don't you? Some of these are pushing up too far, and I don't know whether the lids will stay down, and I should imagine they
Do
will.
should just.
How many here with us actually do canning?
Jean said that's similar to what she does for the children. It just gone up too fast, so I didn't see what it was. I think she said honey and garlic.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I may have to try canning it. I look forward to seeing your finished product. Lady Erin says, where do you get your canning jars from?
Quite a lot of my canning jars have been gifted through the channel itself, and the actual Presto canner that I have was actually gifted by donations through the generosity of people on this channel who have supported me, and without whom I wouldn't be canning today. I do have a water bath canner. It's a bit of a mess over here at the moment, but this is my German water bath canner, and I have water bathed for about approximately 4 years. But due to the kindness of everybody on the channel and actually donating to me, I was actually in a position to actually buy the Presto canner and have it shipped over. At the same time, several people actually bought me canning jars through my Amazon wish list. because in the UK to actually buy the canning jars works out at way too expensive. You know, £4 per jar is the cheapest you would normally find them. And to go and buy a lot at the same time at that price is just out of my price range. And a lot of places they're even more expensive. So to be gifted by the community, I was so blessed. And about 3-4 months ago, one of our cheap shops, a shop called Home and Bargain, started selling canning jars, and they all had the copper insert and the copper rings, and they were just selling for £1.09. Now that is more affordable for me. And I went out one day and I bought about £20 worth. And the following month I went back. So I was doing a monthly shop of canning jars at the affordable prices I could afford. Unfortunately, they've stopped stocking them. So I'm trying to eat some of what I already have in the jars, cycle them round. When I'm gifting them, I'm making sure people are giving me the jars back. I'm still using recyclable shopboard jars, you know, bolognese jars, etc. And I tend to mostly use them for water bathing, and I try and keep my proper canning jars just for canning. But yeah, I've been in such a fortunate position that a lot of my jars are gifted. So yeah, absolute blessing.
Trina cans, Beth cans, Heather cans.
Lovely. But have any of them done this sticky chicken? After you've heard?
Trina says that's crazy expensive for canning jars. I'm happy you were blessed with some. Do you ever find any at thrift stores or garage sales?
It doesn't happen because canning here in the UK,
it's not very popular.
It's not very popular at all. I mean, it's growing, but on a minuscule level.
You sometimes pick the WEF jars up on the second-hand shop, don't you?
The WEF jars,
WEF,
yeah. But yeah, it's few and far between. It's very niche. The people that do can in the UK, it's very niche, very small. You don't find canning jars in a charity. We call them charity shops, not thrift stores. So we don't find them there. We don't have garage sales or things like that, so we wouldn't be able to find them there. We don't tend to find them on the free sites, through social media, etc. Very rare occasion you might find something in the thrift shop, but when you find them, they'll have a handle on the side and a hole in the ring. So yes, you could take the cap and ring off and replace them very affordably, but the space that the handle would take, because they're used as drinking, you know, with a straw in, but the space that would take up in the canning machine, it's just not worth the mess around. So to get the actual proper jars, I do hope they return to the cheap shops. I do hope that it's growing slightly enough for the shops to be able to be in a position to sell them. But yeah, I'm having to save my penny now and go back and try and buy them from places like Amazon, etc. And just for 6 jars, it can be £16-17, and it's an awful lot of money for me to do it that way. So yeah, I'm playing with what I've got. I'm moving forward and trying to do the best I can. But I do have a wish list if anyone's in a fortunate position and is thinking of me.
Lady Evans says, thanks. We need to make this more popular in the UK. Beth says, I've never heard of sticky chicken until Mary told me about it on Facebook Messenger.
Brilliant.
Hi,
we've been
Caramel.
Chatting. It's lovely we've been chatting.
Caramel's in. Hi guys, what are you making?
Sticky chicken.
Sticky chicken.
We've made it now. We've made a sticky sauce. We've coated raw chicken in it. We've placed them in pint jars. I've managed to get 10 all together, and then we've added the remaining sauce into the jars. So it'll carry on marinating as it's cooking.
We've already put the vinegar in the water in the cannon.
We've already put the vinegar in the water. We will bring it up to 10 pound pressure.
No, we'll bring it up to vent first.
Yeah, bring it up to vent, but eventually we'll bring it up to 10 pound pressure, and we will actually process it for 75 minutes. Now that's 75 minutes because it's pint jars. If they were quarts, it would be 90 minutes. So 75 minutes for pint jars. I don't know how long we've been on. How long have we been on?
Been on 45 minutes.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
We won't be on through the cannon process.
No. Would anyone like to chat about anything before we go?
The canned sticky chicken should last you both for a while.
Just
Not
me.
for me.
Just me.
Bridget says, is sticky chicken a British dish then? Mum used to do it and we would have rice and chips with it.
I'm not sure, I don't know, because I heard it from a Jamaican lady. So I'm not sure where it comes from, whether it's English, American, Jamaican, I'm not sure. The first time I heard sticky chicken was a Jamaican lady.
Lady Anna says, nice to see you both again. Thank
you.
you.
And you. So as I say, I'll bring it up to 10 pound pressure. We'll process it for 75 minutes and I'll put a picture on the community page and show you what they look like when they come out. Thank you so much for joining us all.
Caramel said, I'm glad you didn't eat the chicken before you got to it.
Yeah, like I did with the last bag.
Heather says she's having an early Christmas with the grandchildren on the 9th, so she's very busy. Lady Erin says, thanks, see you later.
Okay, guys. Good night, God bless. Thank you for coming. Remember
Thank
you're
you,
loved
everyone.
and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
If we can turn it off. We're not getting off.
I have to sing a song.